and welcome back to some more of Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon. Do I still have that upstairs? No, I don't. I don't have the initial wagon. But this is defined as a meeting hall, isn't it? So everyone who isn't working or who's on a break or whatever comes here. Defining it like this is better than letting the dining hall be the definition for that, because it prevents them from organizing parties, which are a killer of manpower. They just prevent things from ever getting done. It's brutal. It is truly, truly brutal. A lot of this furniture will eventually get replaced with gold, I think, and we'll give silver furniture for the dwarves in their rooms, because honestly there's no reason not to, with the availability of silver and the fact that I want them to have nice accommodations. You know, if I give everyone a silver chest and a silver cabinet and engrave the room, that should be a pretty amazing room for a everyday dwarf, I think. How are you on that glass thing? Coming along slowly, I guess. Down below, stuff rotting and people carrying bodies. All that seems about right, actually, for this place. We'll be carrying things for a long time here, I think. And we're out of garden right down below as well. Again, the carrying stuff bottleneck. I could set the training schedules for people not to train that often. For the other two squads, like the non-elite ones. So, what did you pick for a weapon? You picked up a steel short sword, apparently. Interesting. Interesting. I could make silver flasks for everyone. I could do that. Yeah, that's actually a nice idea. Nice thought. Just make things nicer by doing that for them. That would make them probably a bit happier with the military service thing. Or make gold flasks even. Gold could be good as well. And you're making... Alright, I have to scroll up from here in order to see. Lots of gabbro in there. I might have to enable gabbro on the gem place. Here. And cut it up, like all of it. Really want people to do carrying, if possible. Look at these bodies as well, Jesus. At least the farmers will get some experience with butchery. They might actually gain level 1 of that. Some of them. Because generally... Oh, one of them does have level 1 in butchery. And 2 of them are close. Well, never mind. Okay, maybe someone will even make it to level 2 of that. Sweet. Then we are getting all of the bone bolts. Military. Ammunition. No ammunition. Oh. Bolts. Yes. You may use bolts for training. Any bolts that we currently have available. Just start using them. That's why they weren't doing it. Okay, good. Good. You may use the bolts. The bolts of bolting. And what would it take in order to drown this? Curious, is it not? I really want to drain the magma. Or rather, freeze it. There are ways, there are always ways you can do that. But, among other things, we could set up a dumping ground here. Where, you know, we throw in the things that we really don't want. Do we want to just delete? I mean, glass is magma safe, so we would have to actually atom smash that, but stuff like those rock coffins, we could get rid of it permanently. And that could very much be a thing. Everyone's carrying stuff. Still. Yeah, yes they are. Well, I don't suppose that can be helped very much, can it? That's gonna be continuing for a while. At least we'll get a good supply of bones from that. That's the one actual benefit to that. So we have a few chairs so people can actually come and dine here in theory. Like 3. Since the rest are still being carried upstairs. We can at least place some more of the tables. There we go. That's something. Go on, carry those to their proper place. So much stuff that still needs to be dug as well. Way backed up. Just relax and enjoy. Wonder where the smoothers are at this point. Suppose doing things, carrying stuff probably. What priority is this for? Okay, good to know. Okay, good to know. And you are what, terrified? Or were for a second? Just all those bodies piled high. What are you doing? Okay, let's take a look. You're making the bolts, I can see that. Combat drills. Lead biting demonstration. Sweet! And watch biting demonstration. Sparring practice, wrestling. Individual combat drills. Looks good. Well done, little dwarves, well done. Keep it up. Apparently we're resuming the production of cloth. Or stopping. What happened there? Stopping production of cloth. So apparently we had been doing some. Has this been progressing at all? Okay. Clothes making. You have 4 in that. You have done some at some point, right? Let's have you. But you're just busy hauling stuff. I could turn hauling off on them. But part of it is the fact that they don't consider that a priority job for themselves, because I think it partially depends on skill. Right? Depends on skill. And dwarves with better skill, obviously. You know. Like if I did leather working, they would go there. They would do it. But I want them to make it out of cloth, so I'm gonna be stubborn about this and say fuck it and yeah. Well, does it really matter, honestly? Does it really? Wait, are we out of gold? That would suck if we were. How are we on gold? No, we're good on gold. Oh, that's fluxstones that we're out of. Oh, we can't smelt it because we're out of nuggets down here as well. Oh, that makes sense. Great. Wonderful. But people are bringing some down. Interesting. Good. And some of the bolts are getting moved as well. Isn't that sweet? It's almost as if some people were starting to slowly catch up for some reason. Would not have expected it to be this soon. But okay. Okay, if we are catching up, that's great. Okay. Yes, I know it's hot, but just do it anyway, when you get the chance. Alright, and you are just making all of the glassy coffins. You know, that's fine, I like glass coffins. Not as bright as these. If they had been brighter, maybe I would like them even more, but might make nickel coffins in the future, or silver ones. Ooh. Actually, bury everyone in a silver coffin. bring the... You know, before we think about that, why don't we first think about adding silver cabinets to everyone? I think that's a good pick. I think that's a better way to start, actually. And what about a couple more? No? No, okay. Apparently we don't have a couple more golden thrones placeable yet. They're still being brought up, I think. Furniture is heavy and takes effort to carry it up to the main storage and then to place it. It's understandable, if annoying. So people are gonna get decent places to eat, and that should make their lives a lot nicer, ultimately. I think the big thing is gonna be when we finally work our way through all these bodies that need to be moved. I could order them to not gather bodies. Gather animals. I think that is it. Or I could tell them to ignore refuse. Just like this. That will actually... Let's make a short burst of... Let's do a short burst of carrying all the other things that need carrying and ignore refuse for a week or two of dwarven time, and that should noticeably speed things up, I think. Yeah, that should definitely speed things up. Like, crundled skulls and the like will get ignored too, unfortunately, but... And things will get a bit messy down here with all the remains and stuff, but... It will get things moving in other places where we would really like things to move at some point in the near future, I think. And that could be a good thing. You do have a flux stone, that is great. Lots of cobaltite. Actually, cobaltite. How valuable is that? 3, so it's worthless. Much like bismuth. Bismuth is worthless on its own, more or less, other than the fact that it's a metal, but it's a useless metal, so you might as well be making rock mugs if you're gonna be working on pure bismuth. Together with bronze, though, I think it's more valuable than ordinary bronze, so... Can't recall if I asked for castrite. I think I did, actually. Also, this has been deconstructed at long last. Well and good. Make me a new one. Here's some gold for it. See it done. There we go. And we should very soon be done with the gold stuff. And after that we just have some 29 nickel doors to finish. Which again shouldn't take too long. Excellent, and after that we might let the forges chill for a while we work on this, on digging this out. Actually, silver ore. At 30, that would be 120 units, that is enough for 40 cabinets. We have 120... No. Remove. Smelt silver. There we go, 30 of these. Smelt silver. This will ensure that we have enough silver to do this all in one sitting. And it will give these guys something else to do as well. This will just get added to the end there and it will be great. Honest, it will be great. It will give them something to do. This requires architecture and it's in progress, so someone is already doing that. That's great as well. Excellent. You aren't suspended, you just haven't been done yet. Excellent. And add some more gold thrones to the mix. There we go. I'm gonna give them a proper dining room. Something that they can really use. You know, where's that mudstone? Mudstone. There we go. cut up the remaining mudstone in those stockpiles that you're tied to currently. There you go. Have at it. Just an easy way to remove it, really. I might order the guys here eventually to work on some... What do we have down here? Gabbro? Yes, Gabbro mugs. Just to cut up that Gabbro into, well, nothing, really. Okay. So some stuff is getting stored in there, that's great. Let me take a look at my clothing, guys. All two of them. Now you're sleeping, you fucker. Damn it. Crap. Do have two guys for the processing of things here as well. One of which is a really good weaver, another of whom is really good at processing plant matter. Okay, you are happily milling that up, that's good. And the kitchens are working as well. Excellent. So we have enough, I think we have enough food production to sort of prevent outright starvation even if we get cut off for a long while, which is good. I will eventually want to... Okay, prepared meals, they do have a quality rating, and since my guys are much more amazing now than they were previously, I will want to get rid of my backlog of prepared meals and sell them in exchange for other things. Or possibly just gift them to the mothership in order for them liking us better. Okay, we're practically done with the first half of the dining room, which is great. That's actually really nice. Might make some more steel short swords and battle axes after this. Or possibly, you know, what if we made a fracton of copper spears for traps? Because we will need traps when we go after clowns. I do intend to have a lot of traps. Yes, what if we had a metric fuckton of traps? Just a metric fuckton of them. Like 100 traps. That would require 1,000 spears, would it not? I wonder if we have enough tetrahedrite to make 1,000 spears. We only found the one vein, which means that it probably won't be enough on its own. We would need about 250 nuggets to make that happen. Now that's an interesting thing, isn't it? Isn't it? We still have some tetrahedrite here and there, and do have a little bit. That's the silver one. Where did we find it? Can't even recall. I think it was below the gunrite. Down below here. Okay. Okay. Let's just... There, that should be sufficient, probably. Well, these two levels as well. Here. Yes, like that. Just gonna eventually dig that out, see if there's any more tetrahedrite that we can use for cheap, easy weapons, because I'm sure I'm not gonna make that out of steel, but copper? I mean, I could always make it out of iron, but I need to use that copper for something anyway, so I might as well. Yeah, I think the dwarves are starting to catch up on a lot of things. I mean, we don't have idlers yet, there's still a lot of work to do. And you are just grabbing bones from wherever at this point, huh? Interesting. I mean, this is certainly adding to the amount of hauling that needs to be done. Because that's a lot of bullets they're making and stuff they've already made. And You can even see that people are coming here in order to carry it, since that's part of my active task. In fact, you can see the guy coming there with a bin in order to make that happen. Clearly, that's a thing. And you're just gathering mudstone for that, and you're making rock blocks, which you should be, honestly, you should be. Alright. But that's not a smooth floor. Why is it not smooth? All of these were smooth and this isn't. Why? Because it was under a block and it's now unsmooth as a result? That's interesting. Wait, are you grabbing something's front leg? He just grabbed something's front leg and just gonna carve it into bolts. I approve his initiative, honestly. That is very well done. I approve. Just gonna keep working on that. Yeah, and these will definitely get replaced with gold. Definitely. Actually, what do we see here? Yeah. Let's count. So, 4 tables, 5 tables, gold table, 5, gold chair, throne, fine, it's a throne if you want it to be. Cabinets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gold cabinet, 5. Then chests, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gold chest, 5. Armor weapons, so 2 of those. Gold weapon rack, 2. Q gold armor stand, 2. And all of these I'm gonna melt down because they are lower quality. D, B, M, M for melt items. So melt, 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 just melt, and melt, and melt, and melt, 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 melt. Doors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Q, gold, door. Let's go with just 9 for now. DBD. These will be dumps. And these will be melts. There we go. And once that gold is made, stuff is made, then we'll replace it. Wow, that's weird music. Weird. Very weird, actually. Are we on time? Oh, a couple minutes left. That's fine. Just checking in case I derped yet again. Actually have an occasional idler. Doesn't last for long, but still. Wow, are we actually gonna have actual idlers soon? There's no way. Surely no way. That has been... Okay, there's some gold there, that's good. Bit of garnerite. Alright, this hasn't been made yet, but that's fine. Soap is not a huge priority since we have a supply, and soap doesn't get spent that often or that quickly, so generally speaking we should be okay there. On soap. Excuse me? This can be melted? Why? Can this? Apparently not. Interesting, that's annoying. Can this be dumped? Yes, that is on the dump. Alright. Fine. Cancel one of these. Order the melting. From there. Can this be melted now? No. Interesting. Very interesting. I could always enable the carrying of bodies and just forbid this crap down here. Whoops. Beep beep. Interesting thoughts. And you're just doing the bolt thing, which is fine, I think. And I think you're also out of stuff here. You shouldn't be, but apparently you are. Are you butchering stuff? Not right now. Great. Well now, this is all very interesting. I have some gypsum plaster. Okay, hospital information. How are we on supplies? We're great. 10 beds, 2 tables, 2 traction benches and 4 boxes bags. Everything that a well-supplied hospital area needs. Even a well. Right there. Waiting for people to start using it. I think a lot of this is the furniture carrying that is choking things up. Because furniture carrying does require a lot of time and manpower. It takes effort to carry furniture. Plenty of it. So that is most definitely a thing. You're just melting garnite right now. And the nickel door thing is choking because of lack of stuff. Which means that we will move into producing the gold stuff, I suppose. Yeah, as we already are. That's fine then. How good a steel short sword? Average-ish. Okay. Good. You're doing pearl ash. And this is gonna get constructed in a moment. Yeah, we just want to keep working it. See, these got made a while back and they still haven't been brought up top. As you can see. See, he's bringing one up. It's probably someone else. See, this guy's bringing another one up. It's a big thing that is happening slowly. Anyone else bringing stuff up as opposed to down? Not really that I can see. Let's just place that throne as well. Because we do need it placed. We do need it placed. We're probably gonna place those glass coffins as well in a moment. Just to clear the room here, I suppose. We do have a very nice, large furniture stockpile, which is great. But at the same time, it does mean bringing things up here and storing them away. Like these still haven't been dumped. There's a lot of stuff that still needs doing in this fort. Like we're just now starting to do the basic setup. I mean, with the happiness changes, it's less important to get these up and running to prevent dwarves from being, well, screwed, because they're generally okay unless there's something to actually screw with them. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the video here and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you there.